When I purchased the tree, it had about 50 persimmons that were about the size of a cherry tomato. The tree was in good shape, but over the next several weeks, the tree lost over half its fruit. By about July, the tree had stopped losing fruit, but by then, only about 18 persimmons remained. The remaining fruit continued to grow well, and by August, they were still green in color, but had grown to the size of a large tomato. By late September, the fruit had started to change in color to a lighter shade of green, and in early October, the color of some of the fruit was starting to turn a bit more yellow. Then in late October, the fruit got so heavy that it snapped a branch, as shown here. There are about 5 persimmons on this one branch, and most of them are of good size. I should have just cut the branch off and let the fruit ripen on the counter, but I decided to try and keep them on the tree. In an attempt to keep other branches from breaking, I tied a piece of PVC pipe to some of the branches. I'll be harvesting these persimmons soon, so it won't be on there too long. In November, the color was starting to turn orange, and the fruit was almost ready for harvest. I'll probably start to harvest some of these within the next couple of weeks. When I purchase my trees, I usually change out or at least dig out a few inches of top layer soil in order to expose the tree's root ball. Then I cover the root ball with pumice, some of my own soil mix, and then cover the whole thing with wood chips. I haven't done anything with this tree since it already had fruit when it was purchased. I wanted to allow the fruit to mature without disturbing the root system, so I left it undisturbed. As soon as I harvest the fruit, I will likely repot this tree with an amended soil mix I like to use. I'll be keeping this tree in a planter until it goes dormant. At that time, around January or so, I intend to plant it in the ground. I'm still working on my backyard. This whole area here will be high density planting. Not exactly sure what fruit trees will go here, but the persimmon will be planted somewhere in this area. I also intend to plant 2 other persimmons of different varieties, probably the chocolate and coffee cake variety. I'm still undecided exactly what varieties I'll plant, but I will have a total of 3 growing in this area. I'll be planting them utilizing high density planting techniques with 3 trees per hole planted in a triangular shape at about 18 inches apart. This area here where I have my Grumichama, Pitomba, ice cream bean tree in pots will all be planted here in the ground. This whole section here will be high density planting. It'll be the 3 trees per hole method. I've already dug out most of the holes, but as you can see, it still needs plenty of work. Over here, this is my espalier area. I have a few trees that I've already planted here, but there are still a few empty slots for some trees I still need to plant. I'll be posting a video on this section as soon as I get them all planted. This section here is my planter box area. I'll be planting mostly stone fruit trees here with 3 trees planted per box. The trees that are going to go in here are currently in pots. I'm waiting until they go dormant before I start to plant them. This area also has a do-it-yourself deep root watering system that I added. I have a previously posted video on the work I did in this area. If you would like to see more on this project, just click on the link below.